Peace. What's the word? What's happening, everybody, man? Let me give y'all about 2 to 3 minutes to tap in with the kid, man. I got to get some things off my chest. This is an spontaneous live. Wasn't expecting to do this, but I made a post. Joint went left, and I want to address that, man, because I don't appreciate some of the energy that came your boy's way. So when I don't appreciate some things, I tap in and I got to speak on it. So what's the word, man? I'm gonna probably do some venting. This probably gonna be one of those joints where I don't be able to keep up with the comments, man, because like I said, man, some people took a post that I made and assumed they knew what it meant instead of asking questions. And that be proving a lot of the points that I be making. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get on here and I want to chop it up about that. Q the Saint, peace, what's happening? Miss Naya, peace, what's the word? Andrew, peace, for sure. And again, when I said the podcasting industry got grown men acting like little girls, and dudes got into the comments and started to assume they knew what I meant. That right there is what I'm talking about. If I said the podcasting industry got grown men acting like little girls, and if you got underneath the comments and you just automatically assume that I'm talking about a specific piece of content without asking me a question, you fit in the description of what I'm talking about. Who does that? Mahogany, peace, queen, what's happening? Mr. Barbados, peace. Kurt, peace, what's happening? Jawan, peace. Miss Naya, same to you. Luna, peace, what's happening? Oh, for sure. Been a minute, but we all good. Antonio, peace. Tavon, peace, what's happening? But yeah, man, I said I made a simple post. It went more left on Facebook, but I made a simple post. I said the podcasting industry got grown men acting like little girls. And some dudes took that, and obviously they started talking about the content in regards to men addressing women. And they thought that's what I was talking about. Little did they know I was talking about a rap podcast, man, some little rap beef that didn't happen, and I feel like it got messy. So I was talking about a rap podcast and how some joints got messy, and I ain't too much like it. And I feel like there was some little girl activities that I saw. But dudes assumed that I was talking about these dudes out here with the podcast holding women accountable. Man, I don't even watch that type of. I don't even watch that, bro. So I'm not talking about that. So for all the dudes that assume that that's what I was talking about, and y'all got in y'all feelings, y'all wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all should have asked questions to clarify what I was talking about. Dudes shouldn't be making assumptions and jumping to conclusions, fam. If you feel like I'm talking about something, but you're not 100% sure, you ask questions. But when you a dude and you jump into conclusions, you just as bad as these women that you talking about. You just as bad. And you fit in the description of the little girls that I'm talking about in regards to how these dudes out here acting. I make a post and dudes out here assume they know what I'm talking about, jumping to conclusions. Man, that's little girl activity. That's little girl activity. What grown man does that? If a dude makes a post, first and foremost, if it doesn't affect me, I'm not gonna comment on the post. I don't even care. Man, y'all rarely see me comment on other people's posts. Rarely. Man, you very seldom will you see me comment on a Facebook post if I disagree with it, or if I, you know what I'm saying, if I got a problem with what they said. Very seldom do you find me underneath somebody's post commenting all of my feelings. You will rarely see that. And if it's a situation where somebody that says something that I know that I'm not sure what they talking about, I'm gonna ask a question. If I would have been on the outside of that, and I would have seen somebody that made a post and said, "Hey, the podcast industry got these grown men acting like little girls." First thing I'm gonna ask that brother is, "Hey, what podcast you talking about, or what happened?" Now it was some brothers that did that, but that's how you supposed to go about that. Hey, what you talking about? What happened? You got to get the information before you jump to a conclusion. Dudes automatically thought I was talking about this, what they call it, the manosphere, whatever. Man, I don't even know what they call that joint because I don't watch it. So that's not what I was talking about. So again, dudes that further prove my point, jumping to conclusions, man. Get out of here with that nonsense, man. Just please stop. Everything ain't about black men versus black women. Goodness gracious, man. Like I'm out here telling these grown men acting like little girls in the podcasting industry, and that's just what they doing. We didn't all been in school. We didn't all been little boys before. We didn't all seen how the little girl. We didn't all seen how they act. It's some grown men out here that's acting like that, you know. And what happened was they didn't. rewarded people for going viral. You can go viral, you can make a little bit of money. And that's what didn't happen. Clickbait, all that type of stuff. So dudes out here doing things for clout, doing things for clickbait. That's trash, man. That's trash. So again, that has caused some dudes to move in a messy manner. And that's what I was talking about. You know, and I was specifically talking about a rap podcast. And I'm not even gonna throw the name out there, but I was specifically talking about a rap podcast where it got messy. You know, I feel like dude was maneuvering in a way that was kind of foul and messy. You shouldn't do that as a man. You know, and I was talking about that. You know, this social media, especially like YouTube and this podcast, and man, it's killing the integrity, it's killing the honesty, it's killing the originality, it's killing all that within us as men. It's killing it, man. Dudes out here don't care anything about the honor. They don't care anything about principles. They don't care anything about integrity. They don't care anything about authenticity. All they care about is what can I do to get my views up? What can I do to get more subscribers? That's it. That's all dudes care about. And when you got a whole population of dudes caring about that, man, that's soft and that's lame. Somebody got to stand on some solid principles that's not revolving around some clickbait, some views. You know, and like I said, a lot of these dudes, that's what they chasing when they out here on these podcasts and they making these shows and doing all of that. It's all for the views. What can I do to get people to click on my channel, click on my video? That's how they moving. That's whack. That's lame. Where's the originality? I got my lessons right here that say you the original man. The original man. You are the original man. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at a brother, you are the original man. You are not the imitator, not the copycat. It says that you are the original man. Where is your originality? Why are you copying? Why are you imitating? Why are you chasing? You are the original man. All you got to do is tap into yourself. You don't have to chase clout. You don't have to copy somebody. You tap into yourself. You got everything within your DNA that you need. You don't have to be copying folks. You don't have to emulate folks. You got everything in your DNA that you need to be successful. Like, seriously, you got everything within your DNA. Everything within your DNA that you need. Original man, you do not need to be copying. If I need to come up with some content that I feel like people are going to rock with, I tap into myself. And myself gives me the answers. I don't need to go watch and see what other people are doing and try to copy that. No, I'm going to tap into that DNA. I'm going to tap into myself. I'm going to tap into that subconscious mind. And that subconscious mind is going to give me everything that I need. From the knowledge to the topics, whatever the case may be. You got that within your DNA. Stop copying. Stop chasing clout. Out here, dudes out here clout chasing. Man, that's lame. Like, dudes clout chasing. That is lame. That is lame. Grown men, shouldn't we out here clout chasing? Grown men are clout chasing. That's what we doing now. We clout chasing. We clout chasing. It's getting messy out here. Stop it. Stop it. The babies are watching. The youth, they watching. They seeing us grown men doing that. And even if, man, listen, don't matter what the platform is. It could be a rap podcast. It can be the dudes talking about women. It could be even the informative joints. We going back and forth, getting in our feelings about that. It seemed like everywhere the dudes go, seemed like everywhere these grown men go on these platforms, we acting emotional. I didn't see plenty. Hey, I used to watch Sinetta back in the day. It almost don't get any more emotional than that. You know what I'm saying? Present information. Dudes just disagreeing, cursing each other out, calling each other out their names. So it's like wherever we go as men, we starting to look real bad. No matter what the topic is, we starting to get overly emotional. And people are watching that. People are paying attention. So we got to conduct ourselves in a better manner, man. We can have these platforms and not be overly emotional, not start being messy. Man, who raised y'all, man? Like, what's up? Like, this stuff is getting ridiculous. Jarrell, ain't no code at all. Luna, I'm, man, desperate for attention. And that's what I done told people. I done told people a few times, I know exactly what to do. You know, I got the degree in marketing. I know exactly what to do. If I wanted my joint to really blow up overnight, I know exactly what to do. I refuse to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's long, hey, look, long and steady. Slow and steady, I should say. Slow and steady wins the race. So I'm sticking to the original plan as an original man. But I know exactly what I could if I wanted to. I know exactly what to do. You know what I'm saying? To get my subscriber count to a certain number. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to play the game. I'm choosing not to, though. I'm taking the original, authentic approach. So yeah, that approach may take more time, but it is what it is. I'm good. I refuse to get on here and jump on every hot topic. Man, I'm not doing that. First of all, I don't even jump on all these hot topics. When I see some things from some celebrities, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yep, nope, I'm not entertaining that. I ain't even reading that. It's got to be somebody that I rock with for me to even semi-entertain it. And even then, half the time, I entertain it for a brief second, and I'm like, all right, this dead. Man, we out here trying to build, man. We out here trying to focus on solutions. I don't have time for none of that nonsense. Oh, man, I'm talking about, man, dudes is out here going in on me because I said, dude, the podcast industry got grown men acting like little girls. That's crazy. Need a piece, what's happening? I mean, man, that's crazy. I mean, the dude, like, dudes jumped on my head real quick. I'm like, man, what y'all on? Man, y'all, you know, dudes that been quiet for so long, we finally speaking out about women, and now everybody got a problem because we holding women accountable. First of all, I ain't talking about that. Second of all, shut up. Don't nobody got that. Don't nobody care about y'all holding women accountable. Don't nobody care about that. Y'all ain't. That's doing nothing. It's not effective, fam. all it appears as if y'all sitting around on these computer screens crying about women. It's not effective. It ain't changing nothing. Newsflash. All you dudes that's sitting around here talking about women, thinking y'all holding them accountable, y'all are changing nothing. Y'all are changing absolutely nothing. The world is not changing. So y'all just look like a bunch of crying dudes. A bunch of crying, lonely, desperate dudes. That's all y'all look like. It's not changing anything. Half these women are sitting back laughing at y'all. So that ain't doing nothing. So y'all think y'all doing something, but y'all not. Newsflash. The women that, listen, y'all think y'all doing something, but y'all not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's plenty of decent women. Some of these, the women that y'all talking about, first of all, it's plenty of women out here that hold themselves accountable. Y'all overlooking them because y'all focused on these women that don't want to change. And that's stupid. That's on you for focusing on that. You focusing on the women that don't want to change. You overlooking the women that fit the description of the women that y'all talking about or the women that y'all want. Y'all overlooking them and y'all overly focusing on the women that don't want to change. So that's y'all problem. Y'all focusing on the women that don't want to hold themselves accountable. That's y'all fault. Just like y'all say the women want the dudes that's no good. That's their fault. So it's y'all fault for focusing on these women that don't want to hold themselves accountable. Why y'all keep talking to them? Why would I keep talking to a group of people that already done let me know they don't want to hold themselves accountable? Why would I keep talking to them? I'm wasting energy. Why do I not just focus on the women that want to hold themselves accountable? So y'all wasting breath, y'all wasting energy. Y'all don't make sense, man. Y'all acting like that's 100% of the women. It's not. Getting on my nerve, man. Y'all finna come attack me for something, and I wasn't even talking about that. But since y'all want to make it that, I can talk about that. Like we can go there if we must. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what I was talking about. This whole podcasting industry in general, no matter the subject matter, got dudes acting in a way that ain't cool. Just like I brought up Master P and Lil Romeo. That ain't how grown men should handle family business. So no matter what situation, social media in general got grown men out here acting silly. All these problems in the black community, and this is what we on. These problems in the black community that we partially responsible for, and we out here not talking about solutions. We worried about holding women accountable. Man, I see some of these, man, I see some of the dudes y'all talking about and what they talking about. Y'all over here playing cheerleaders to these dudes and ain't nobody providing no solution. They just preachers out here, pastors. They ain't focused on no actual facts and actual truth. They just trying to rile y'all up, tap into y'all emotions. Right, come on, man, we ain't got time for that. We got legit problems in the community. You know what I'm saying? Look at the main causes of death in the black community. These are problems that we trying to solve. Look how bad our mental health is collectively. These are problems I'm trying to address. You know what I'm saying? We got to tackle diabetes. We got to tackle cancer. We got to tackle heart disease. You know what I'm saying? We got to tackle hypertension. We got to tackle this mental health problem that we have. We got to tackle this garbage educational system that we got to continue to send our kids to. We trying to change that. These are the problems. We talking about financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? I done worked in a financial institution and I see how far behind we are. These are the real problems. So we all need to be holding ourselves accountable for our condition as a people. Man, I ain't finna just put all that on. I ain't got time to be talking to women talking about y'all need to be more accountable. Hell, I need to be more accountable for the condition of my people. And that's all brothers. And that's all sisters. We all need to be more accountable for our condition, man, collectively. So what y'all mean? Again, go look at the main cause of death of black people in the wilderness of North America. A lot of us are eating ourselves into our own graves. Where's the accountability there? A lot of my brothers are unhealthy. Where's the accountability there? A lot of my brothers on all type of medication. A lot of my brothers are overweight. A lot of my brothers got diabetes. A lot of my brothers got heart problems. A lot of my brothers are obese. Where's the accountability there? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? A lot of my brothers got back problems. A lot of my brothers got knee problems. What y'all doing? Where's the accountability there? A lot of my brothers out here overly consuming this alcohol. Where's the accountability there? So Veta, peace. Appreciate you from Jamaica. Shout out to my Jamaican folks. But where's the accountability there, black man? Come on. When you look at the leading cause of death in regards to individual people, a lot of that, man, we got control over. We just making bad decisions. So where is the accountability there? We trying to hold women more accountable, but are you holding yourself accountable for your day-to-day decisions, man? Are you holding yourself accountable for your day-to-day decisions, black man? Are you going into that relationship, black man, with that woman with a clean bill of health? Are you making sure that you fasting? Are you making sure that you consuming 7 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables a day? Are you making sure that you getting proper rest, black man? Are you making sure that you tackling that obesity? Are you making sure that visceral fat is good? Come on now, like these are things that we need to be focused on. These are things that we need to be focused on individually. And I see a lot of brothers neglect these aspects of themselves, but are talking about they holding other folks accountable. Man, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. If I analyze your life and you making bad decision after bad decision and you got excuses, I don't want to hear you talking about holding women accountable or holding men accountable. I want to hear that. Hold yourself accountable. Again, the main causes of death ain't got nothing to do with what a woman is doing to you. It's got everything to do with your decision making. That cancer, all of that. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Look at the foods you eating. Look at the foods you eating. Look at the lack of sleep that you're getting. Look at the lack of water that you're drinking. Look at all of that. Look at the lack of exercise that you're doing, the improper form, all of that. And then talk to me. Oh man, y'all talking this nonsense, man. Come on. I got a little time today. Everybody always want to talk about accountability, which ain't what I was even talking about. But everybody want to talk about accountability. I want everybody that want to come at me when I start talking about these dudes acting like little girls. All them dudes that be having a problem with me when I start taking up for these women. I want to see what y'all do on a day-to-day basis. I want to see what y'all do on a day-to-day basis. I want to make sure that you making a right decision 100% of the time. Since y'all talking about accountability and these women, I want to see what y'all doing on a day-to-day basis. Goddamn, some of these goddamn weak ass excuses I done got from some of these grown ass men in regards to why they not eating right. And y'all talking about accountability. Man, we die before these women. The lifespan of the women, it exceeds us. We ain't around out here because we not doing what's right and exact. We ain't doing what's right and exact, man. I done been, man, you know how many times I done had conversations with brothers about giving up the alcohol and they just, I just can't. That goddamn dudes can't even, man, listen, we got grown men out here that can't even stand strong against peer pressure. Oh man, I was outside with the homies, man, and they started drinking, and man, I just had to give me one. What type of lame shit is that for a grown man? For a grown man, you can't say no because your homies out here drinking. Yeah, y'all want to talk bad about women though. Man, I ain't finna talk to these women. I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm not a woman, so I don't even care to talk about them. Talk to these dudes though, and some of the stuff that I've witnessed. Man, I have given dudes the game. I have given dudes the information. I have given dudes books in regards. I'm talking about these books that changed their lives, man. How to eat to live, vegan cookbooks, fasting books. I done gave brothers all these types of informations and books, and I see these dudes 10 years later, and dudes ain't implemented none of this shit. Yes, excuse my French, but y'all done took it there. Y'all done took me there. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that I have given dudes a lot of this game. Dudes seen it. Dudes seen me doing it. And then and don't let you be weak. Don't let a dude be weak and then try to blame a woman for why he, man, I was doing good, but man, I got with her and then she the reason why I'm eating bad. Blame. Ain't no woman finna be the reason why I'm eating bad. Man, I control that. If she want to eat the wrong food, she can eat the wrong food, but I'm finna make my smoothies. Ain't nobody about to cause me to backtrack but myself. That's strictly on me. I'm not finna blame no woman. I'm not finna blame my parents. I'm not finna blame my kids in regards to why I'm not eating right. Man, I done been there, done that. I done been in that before to where it's like, dang, I'm trying to do right and I feel like you're trying to sabotage it. But that's me though. It wasn't enough for me to say, you know what? No. I'm finna drink these smoothies. You eat whatever you want to eat. If you want to make that decision, that's on you. I ain't finna force nobody to do anything, but ain't nobody gonna force me to do anything. That's on me. I control that. I'm drinking these smoothies. I ain't finna blame nobody. I heard that. I heard people blame they partner for. No, it ain't your partner fault. It's your fault. Ain't nobody forcing you. Ain't nobody got a gun to your head telling you to succumb to this type of pressure. Stand on your square. Stand on your square, man. If you came into a situation and you eating a certain type of way, man, keep eating that way. Man, don't blame somebody else for you falling off track, man. You fell off track because you wanted to. You fell off track because you weak-minded. And that's what it is. Because I've been there, I fell off track. And it was because I was weak-minded. It's because I ain't had discipline. I lacked the discipline, so I was weak. So I fell off track. That wasn't nobody else's fault but mine. That wasn't nobody else's fault but mine. Somebody asked me, do I want something? Who is the one that's responding to that? It's me. So if somebody asks me, do I want something? I don't have to say yes to it. So the moment I say yes, that's my fault. Man, do you want this? Yeah, that's me. I answered yes to that. I'm accountable. I ain't finna sit here, oh, they trying to sabotage my health. Oh, they don't want me. Man, then stop talking to her then. Damn, if you feel like she the reason why you falling off track, stop talking to her. God damn it, it's that simple. God damn. You ain't got to eat whatever she asks you want to eat. And if it's causing a problem, leave the situation. Always looking to blame some goddamn body, man. What is y'all on? We dying younger. We dying faster. Whose fault is that? TZ, my brother, appreciate the donation, man. Y'all done got me into a bag I wasn't trying to get into. But I don't appreciate. I feel like that's disrespectful. Like I feel like dudes jump to some conclusions and assumptions, and that's disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know me personally, you can ask me what I'm talking about. But since y'all want to take it there, we're gonna take it there. All type of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she built like this. She do this for me. Oh, okay. So again, you making that decision. Just like y'all want to get on these women and say these women choose to be with the thugs and with the dudes in the streets and whoop de whoop all that. Y'all doing the same thing. Y'all choosing to be with women that want to sabotage y'all so-called health goals or whatever the case may be. Y'all choosing to be with those type of women, man. Let's acknowledge that, man. And you trying to force those type of women to be accountable. Those are not the women that want to be accountable. Get you one of the ones that want to be accountable. They out here. Y'all trying to force people to be something that they don't want to be. I'm not about to be talking to women that don't want to hold themselves accountable. If I see a group of women over there and that group of women are the women that don't want to hold themselves accountable, then we got a group of women over here that they do hold themselves accountable. I'm going to go talk to that group. I don't care if it's less than that group. I'm still going to communicate to that group. Oh, this group of women right here, they hold themselves accountable. That group don't. I'm not talking to them. But what y'all dudes are go do, y'all will go to the group of women that's not holding themselves accountable and argue with them. That's that's feminine. I'm not finna go to that group. They didn't already let me know that they don't want to hold themselves accountable. So I'm not talking to them. I'm gonna go build with what we call my allies. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I go to the group of women that already let me know this how they moving? And I'm gonna go argue with them. That's stupid, man. These women letting you know what they own. You're not finna change their mind. You not finna change it. I'm not finna go over here and try to change this chick mind. These group of women. Oh, I like dudes. I like they gotta carry guns and they gotta be out in the streets. Okay, cool. I'm not finna talk to y'all. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna tell you, hey, young sister, you shouldn't have that type of mentality. Nope. Go ahead and have whatever mentality you want to have. I'm not arguing with you. You got plenty of sisters over here that don't like that type of dude. Let me go talk to them. Y'all dudes making this more complicated than it need to be. That's like a sister saying that's like a sister doing on the flip side. On the flip side, that's like a sister hearing these dudes say certain things about women, and then they go into that pool and try to argue with them. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So, Vetta, I'm trying to tell you, boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I'm getting so tired of the blame game. I'm getting so tired of dudes out here. I'm telling y'all, look how feminine this is sounding. And I hate to even say it sounded feminine. I hate to say that, but that's just what it is. It sounded like some little girl. Bro, we've been silent for so long. Man, what the fuck? What? What is dudes on out here? We've been silent for so long. Man, what are y'all talking about? James Brown made a song back in the day and said, "This is a man's world. It would be nothing without a." James Brown. Y'all know how old that song is? Y'all know how old that song. James Brown came out, told y'all, this is a man's world. So how in the world have men been silent? Man, this is a man's world. We ain't never been silent. The difference is the world changed for women. They made rules. Like, dude, we've been silent because women, listen, they made laws, kicked the man out the crib, made it beneficial for the man to be out the crib, so the woman was forced to be in an unnatural role for a long time. And we generations in under those conditions. So now these women have been forced to be in an unnatural position. And now so women are speaking out in that regard. But dudes ain't never been silent. We ain't never been silent. What are y'all talking about? This has always been a male-dominated society, a male-dominated world. Man, we didn't always been out here vocal. Whether it was degrading women, whether it was keeping women in their place, all of that, we didn't always been. Do y'all understand the music we was listening to? Do we got to go back to the music that we grew up on? What are y'all talking about? We've been silent for so long. What type of music did we all grow up on? But listen, for all the black men that say we've been silent for so long, we ain't been holding y'all women accountable for so long, we've been silent for so long. What type of music did we grow up on? What y'all mean we've been silent? We've been out here putting out, on behalf of these record labels, some of the most degrading music on the planet in regards to black women. But we've been silent though. We've been silent though. What are y'all talking? We've been silent. Like we've been letting women get away with all type of, like we ain't been contributing to their downfall. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? We've been silent like we ain't been contributing to their downfall. What music did we? I ain't the only one that grew up to some Too Short. Hell, Pimp C my dude, but I ain't the only one that grew up to this. I ain't the only one that grew up to this music. I ain't the only one that grew up to that. Was that music positive? Was that music uplifting black women? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Did we all grow up to positive music uplifting black women? Hell no. Most of us did not. But we've been silent as men. We've been silent. But man, get out of here, man. Stop playing with me, man. We all grew up to all of that. Well, we was looking at women as objects. And I'm young, fam. So I'm young. I'm not old, bro. I was born 1990. So this is new. This is recent. Come on, man. Stop playing. Y'all know the type of culture that we grew up in. That culture that we grew up in disrespected the hell out of black women. Y'all know the culture that raised us. That culture disrespected the hell out of black women. Let's be real in the goddamn field. I ain't finna sugarcoat it. Must I name the music? Uncle Luke, Too Short, Snoop Dogg, even Pop when he got to Death Row. Man, this shit wasn't the most positive representation. Pac started off good, but then it got real. And these some artists that I love, but it wasn't the most positive representation of black women. So we didn't contribute to that. So us black men, we didn't contribute to that. So we think so these women are in the position that they in, and we didn't contribute to that. We wasn't out here making these songs. We wasn't out here bumping these songs. We wasn't out here riding around with subwoofers bumping the most degrading music on the planet. We wasn't doing that. We wasn't in the club. We wasn't doing that. We went out here listening to Mystical, Shake Your Ass, but Watch Yourself. And he out here raping chicks. We wasn't out here supporting that. Come on, man. Must I continue to go there? Must I go in? We wasn't supporting that. We wasn't buying that music. We wasn't loving that. We wasn't staying up late at night to watch BET Uncut so we could see half-naked women. That's how we was viewing women, so we wasn't contributing to none of that. These women just lack accountability. These women just negative and toxic, and we ain't contributed to none of the negativity, the toxicity, the lack of accountability, whatever. We ain't played no role. That's what y'all telling me. We've been silent for so long, like we've been getting our asses beat by them or something. Like we've been getting abused by women. This is what dudes out here, we've been silent for so long. Like these women been beating our asses or something, and we ain't said nothing. That sound wet. That sound weak, man. We've been silent for so long, like they've been just straight beating our asses out here. And we ain't said nothing. We've been getting abused out here by women, and we ain't said nothing. Man, we've been degrading the shit out of black women for a very long since I've been alive. Since I've been alive. Since I was born 1990. We've been degrading shit out of black women. I don't remember seeing a lot of positive representation. Stop playing, man. Acting like we ain't contributing to some of this downfall, fam. God damn. Y'all be on out here, man. Y'all BSing, man. Oh, Sylvester for sure, man. I'm already knowing. I'm tapped into reggae, so I already know. I just want to know why us brothers are acting like we didn't contribute to none of this. But we the main ones talking about accountability. Main ones talking about account. Man, I contribute. When I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying? I was on that. But I had to clean it up. I said, man, I don't like the energy that I'm putting out. I don't like that. I was on that. I changed it quick. I was like, man, I can't be rapping like that, man. This don't. All right, man, I can't do that. I'm like, man, this ain't me. This ain't it. I'm not finna be on. I can't be degrading my brothers. I can't be degrading my sisters. I don't like putting out this type of music. The energy, it didn't even feel right. It just ain't even feel right. The when I first got into rapping, when I first was on that, I'm like, man, this don't even feel right. Like I feel like that's why for the light, I just didn't even feel right. That felt bad. Death. Like I just felt the death. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I can't be on these songs, degrade women, killing my brothers on the song. Like I'm like, this ain't. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Man, y'all out here, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out here, I see why. Listen, I'm gonna keep it focused with y'all. The world we live in. What Drake and 21 Savage got this little weirdo song to me. I don't talk to broke boys. The sassy ass music we be listening to. Hell, we got grown men talking about they don't talk to broke boys. Like, man, that sounds like a song some chicks should make. Yeah, I'm finna take it there. I'm finna put everything on blast. Y'all out here rapping some songs, nigga talking about they don't talk to broke boys. They don't talk to broke boys. Man, that is some sassy ass music that some women should make. Goddamn grown ass man. I'm listening to this song and it's Drake and 21 Savage talking about they don't talk to broke boys. The hell? Man, I'm not listening to that. But that's the world we live in, man. Little sassy ass music for men, by men. That's the world we live in. You're going to hear a lot more of that type of music made by men for men. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we finna be on. Nowhere in the world, man. I'm listening to this song. I'm like, dude, am I the only one that think this is weird? Am I the only one that think that's some women, like a woman vibe? Like they don't talk to broke boys. Man, the only time I heard some stuff like that is women. The only people I have ever heard quote some stuff like that is women. I don't talk to broke boy like women. I ain't never heard no dude say that about another dude. I'm gonna just keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? If that's your song, that's just your song. But to me, that's weird. That's weird. Shit, I'm gonna talk. Listen, I'm gonna talk to broke boys. I'm gonna talk to broke boys. I be learning a lot from broke boys. I be learning a lot of what not to do. You hear me? Like I be learning a lot. I be learning a lot from the homeless. I be learning a lot from the broke cats. Gonna be walking around here, man. Y'all talking about y'all broke. Man, it sound like when you rapping that song and listen to that song, you got damn twerking or something. You got your hand in the air like this and you twerking. That's the vibe that song gives me. God damn, all these dudes out here putting out this real shit and y'all listening to that. Man, y'all be pissing me off. Grown ass men talking about y'all don't talk to broke boys, and y'all telling me that's the shit. Like I'm not listening to that. And then y'all want to come at me for my choice of music. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, man. I'm gonna listen to some real shit that don't have me want to put my arm in there and twerk. Corny, man, corny ass music. I'm tired of corny ass music. I'm tired of corny ass dudes. I'm tired of corny ass people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired of all this corny nonsense. Every time I call it out, I be the bad guy, I be the villain. Shit's corny. They paid for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They put big money behind it to influence y'all. Ain't no damn way 15 years ago y'all finna be listening to dudes talking about they don't talk to broke boys. This shit, they paid for that. It's marketing. It's marketing. Y'all fathers, y'all uncles, y'all grandfather, they ain't listening to that. Sassy ass music. That's some city girl music. They don't talk to broke boys. I'm tired of this, man. All this corny shit, man. It's corny out here, man. Corny. And all the dudes that be standing for stuff, like I said, man, we gotta get the flack. We gotta get the flack, Bobby Peace. What's that? We gotta get the flack. All because we stand on some principles. All because we ain't going for it. Man, y'all know how many times, I done got hit with a hater label because I ain't dealing with the sassy nonsense. I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? Because I be calling out the mainstream BS. How am I a hater when I'm always promoting underground music and underground artists? That ain't hating. If I was a hater, I wouldn't promote anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just posted Cyrock on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I done posted a few female artists fully clothed. Ain't talking about no twerking, none of that. How am I out here hating? You know what I'm saying? I be putting the underground brothers on that be having a message. I ain't hating. I'm just calling out the nonsense. City boys up. And that be a straight thing. Dudes be out here serious with that. City boys up. Man, y'all better stop playing with me. I told y'all some months ago in the stream that we out here jocking these women. Women can't have nothing. They can't have slang. They can't have clothing. They can't have music. They can't have vibes. We still in all that. But then, like I said, but like I said, when I bring that up, I'm the bad guy. I done receive all the type of flack that I done receive is crazy. For calling out the nonsense, man. Calling out the nonsense. I done been, hey, K Reno got a song called Murder the Mainstream. I done been speaking out on this mainstream nonsense for so damn long, it's crazy. And every time I speak on it, Ah, man, you just, hey, you don't like nothing. You damn right I don't like this mainstream garbage. No, I don't like it because I know the reason why it's in existence and in rotation. Bobby, my brother, appreciate the donation. So yeah, y'all right. I don't like a lot that's mainstream. I don't like a lot that's mainstream. But nah, to act like I don't like nothing, that's dead. Y'all ain't paying attention to the stuff that I share and post. Because I like a lot and I post it. Dre, I'm already, you know what I'm saying, twerking on them headlights. And what's crap, man, I be seeing more, man, I be seeing more dudes vibe to Glorilla out here. I mean, not more dudes, but I be seeing hella dudes vibing to Glorilla. Man, there is no way in the world that I am about to be listening to Glorilla voluntarily. There's no, I'm not finna be in the gym. I'm not about to be in the whip. I'm not about to be nothing. I'm not about to be taking a shower and I'm bumping Glorilla. I'm not doing that. But I just seen a bunch of dudes bumping Glorilla. No. But then when I say something like that, I'm hating. No. I will go listen to Cyrock. Hey, my brother Rhapsody. I'm gonna go Queen Latifah from back in the day, MC Light. I'm gonna go listen to them. Lauryn Hill, Badu, Jill Scott, something. I'm gonna listen to some of that. If I'm gonna go listen to some, I'm gonna listen to that. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just, that ain't nowhere near all the women that I'm gonna listen to. But I'm not finna go listen. I'm not finna be twerking on them headlights. I'm not finna go listen to that as a man. And I've been seeing the young bulls, they getting lit to Glorilla. FNF. So dudes out here talking about FNF. Like, man, what are y'all talking about? I'm not listening to that. That's not my cup of tea. That music was not for me. So I'm not listening to it. Man, B-Law, for real, straight up. I was just watching that Best Man series, the final chapter, and they had to incorporate that element in that joint. You know what I'm saying? That, if y'all done seen The Best Man, if y'all saw the movie back in the day, if y'all saw both of the movies, there was no reason. Man, it wasn't no, man, what the non-binary joint. Man, they ain't had to include that in The Best Man final chapter. Man, I'm like, man, if you grew up to The Best Man, you saw that movie, man, come on, why they have to mess with that, man? Why they have to go and do that? Man, I'm sitting here trying to watch The Best Man final chapter because, man, that's a movie from my childhood. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic joint. So I'm gonna go see the final chapter. I'm about to support the black cast. I want to watch that. And they gotta throw that in my face for no reason. No reason. Big homie Monte, man, shout out to my Mississippi fam, man. Y'all know my people. Y'all know my roots is Mississippi. But yeah, man, I'm trying to watch The Best Man final chapter, man, and they gonna throw the non-binary, the LGBTQ community vibes in that joint for no reason. It was unnecessary. Yet they inserted it. They inserted it. Man, would y'all leave us alone? Would y'all please leave us alone? Like, I'm sick of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of this. Y'all did not have to throw that in there. But yet they did. And you know what I'm saying, to be expected. But it was very unnecessary. You know, but we know how the scripts go. If something makes its way to mainstream television on these apps in real life, we know that element has to be included in the script, or else they won't show it. It won't get approved. So we know it. We know it. We know it. So I didn't, you know what I'm saying? That joint pissed me off a little bit. I'm like, man, here we go. You can't watch. I'm trying to watch something in peace. The little time I decide to turn the TV on, that's very rare. The little time I decide to try to turn the TV on and watch something modern, up to date, boom. I'm like, man, I'll be watching old stuff, man. I ain't got time for it, man. I get on that joint and watch something old. Man, I don't got time for that, man. I'll watch something very old. Man, must be like, I watch old joints, classics. I can't be watching this new stuff because they keep inserting it. Stop trying to force that down my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are y'all tampering with some stuff, man? The Best Man, that was a classic movie, fam. Why y'all messing with it? You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all messing with it? That's why I don't like when they remake and redo the stuff. It be corny and trash half the time, man. I must be trying to chill, man. Like this world, man. Are y'all you know what I'm saying? Are y'all seeing this world that we dealing with? Are y'all really paying attention? Are y'all really doing the knowledge as we say? Are y'all paying attention? Y'all, these agendas, all this type of stuff, are we really tapped in? Just for sure, man. Oh my goodness. Hard. Hard. It's very challenging. Mahogany, exactly. They updating it. You know what I'm saying? So now the kids, they ain't gonna know nothing about the original Best Man. They gonna know about this Best Man final chapter. You know what I'm saying? So they just tampering with the classics. Tampering with the classics, updating and inserting the agenda in the classic. So now it's like the classic gonna be forgotten about. Man, leave the stuff alone, fam. Just leave the stuff alone. Leave that stuff alone. But man, I'm trying to tell, these agendas are real. Like, we gotta really be tapped in. We see that agenda. It's in full-fledged, man. Full-fledged motion. That agenda, it ain't even an agenda no more. It's just reality. They done made that reality. We ain't gotta, man, they got an agenda. The agenda is all, it didn't happen. That's the reality of the situation. It's a reality. Every time you turn on the TV, you gonna see that. They got it. They got it. They got it. Then we at odds. You know what I'm saying? We dudes want to scrub with the black women. We want to fight. We want to put on the gloves. Then brothers, we be disagreeing, arguing with each other. Then the sisters don't even agree half the time with each other. Like, it's all this type of stuff that's going on. It's all type of stuff going on, man. What agenda do y'all want to focus on? We got that agenda, the homosexual joint. We got the way they killing us with the health. You know what I'm saying? With from the foods that we eating. You know what I mean? Y'all already know we talking about that. Y'all already know where I'm going with that. Y'all already know. So we got all different type of agendas out here, man. All different type of agendas. And must be living like it ain't real in the field. What my man's price of war going on outside, no man is safe from. You know, things ain't changed. Men getting BBLs, all that garbage. Garbage. And we ain't even talked about the surgery thing. Surgery. Don't nobody want to put in no work. Mugs just want to get surgery. Like, it's garbage, man. It's dudes, like, it's garbage. Dudes want everybody. World getting lazier. World getting more toxic. I don't know what world people looking at, but it ain't getting better to me. You know what I'm saying? We get slapped over the head. Like, it's like no matter where we look, we get hit with something. We get hit with something that's toxic. Man, I'm watching the show. Here we go. LGBTQ community. I'm trying to get on YouTube. Here we go. Black men, black women arguing. God damn. Let me go listen to this music. Toxic as hell. I didn't kill 10 dudes listening to this one song. Let me turn this off. Hey, man, no matter where you turn, no matter where you go, garbage. Man, you got to be real conscious. You know what I'm saying? You got to, man, listen, I'm real mindful of what I consume to have that control. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, man. You got to really focus out here. You know what I'm saying? You got to really focus, stay on point so that you don't consume that garbage because it's everywhere. So you got to be on point because the garbage is everywhere, man. You got to be really on point to dodge the garbage. Like, you got to be straight on point, 100% to dodge this garbage out here. Every angle, you know what I'm saying? Every angle, no matter which way your head turn, boom, you get slapped. Boom, you get jabs, you get an uppercut, get hit with the hook. Man, we getting hit every angle, fam. It is ridiculous. It's sick. You know, that's why I'm striving to focus on solutions. Let's get our health together. Let's get this financial literacy. Let's own these businesses, fam. Let's do this, man. Let's do it. Let's read these books. That's why I be posting the books. You know, let's read about 5G and the damage that the radiation from cell phones is causing. Let's read about that, man. And let's read about how to counter that, you know, so we can elevate our health. These are solutions to problems that we really facing out here. That's under the radar. But again, you start talking about that type of stuff. Nah, we don't want to hear that. We'd rather you get on here and hold women accountable, hold black women accountable. That's what you would rather do. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm gonna post a book. I'm gonna post a book about the EMF. You know what I'm saying? The radiation damage out here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna post something like that. That's what we own. Shantae Peach Queen, what's happening? Boom. I posted the book on the little community board or community wall. I posted the book. So scroll down that joint, you're gonna see the book that I posted. You know, those are the conversations, man, that I'm striving to have. You know, back and forth, solving nothing. Everybody angry, everybody in their feelings, everybody emotional. No problems being solved because everybody emotional. And since everybody is emotional, it distorts the reality. It distorts perceptions. So nobody is dealing with any type of logic or rationale. So boom, that's a pointless conversation for me to be in. So let me go deal with something that's productive. My Parker Peace, what's happening, Queen? What's happening? Oh, just was on. You know, just be on top of it. Right on. Like it's too many problems going on out here, man. You know what I'm saying? That we don't stay on top of it. You know, every 4 years we start turning into politicians. Whole while these politicians be pimping us. They never stop doing that. But we don't start turning into politicians. We don't start talking about politics until it's time for them to select a president, which they already have selected. They already know who's about to be in that joint. You know what I'm saying? So we don't start talking about serious matters into that in regards to politics. We should be talking about these politics every day. That should never stop. Because they pimping us every day. So that should never stop. That conversation should never end. But it always ends. And then when it's time for them to select a new president, now we have political conversations now. But the same people, ain't nobody talking about politics now. They talking about some other stuff that's irrelevant. They talking about other stuff that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? But, when it's time to select the president, now we finna turn back into politicians. And we about to start having these conversations again. Man, man, listen. People are frustrating. Darrell, Peace, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? So, for real, what's up? Like, we be trying to have these conversations on a day-to-day basis. Don't nobody want to have them. Only time people willing to engage in a political conversation is when it's trending. You know what I'm saying? So when the politics start trending, then if I talk about it, then everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody want to tap in. And get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. We done told y'all Joe Biden them is trash, and it has been proven that they are trash because your life ain't significantly improved since they done been in office. So your life is still trash. You know what I'm saying? So the people that were saying their life was trash under Donald Trump, guess what? Them people they saying the same thing. Life is trash. But when somebody such as myself was telling y'all that, y'all had all garbage to say. I'm telling y'all straight up. Hey, this is Joe Biden. I'm just as wicked as your boy Trump. How has your life significantly improved since then? And what did they have to do with it? If my life significantly improved, it's because I improved it, not because of some president. You know what I'm saying? But y'all wouldn't ignore that. Y'all was all in y'all feelings. Y'all Donald Trump had y'all spooked, and then Joe Biden them that came in this thing and ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Y'all ain't saying nothing though. Y'all ain't speaking on that though. Y'all quiet on that. Y'all ain't speaking on that. Ain't nothing changed. I still listen. My life been exactly the same. It's been exactly the same. For real. My life has been exact. Let's not BS. My life has been exactly the same. Shakira at all. And then they never really, that's all a facade. Like I said, man, like I said, president is a mascot. Listen, politics, whatever we want to call it, it's all, listen, these people, they gonna speak on behalf of the lobbyists that put money in their pockets, that's funding their campaigns. So whoever is funding, and that's just life. If I'm getting up there and I'm talking, whoever is putting the money in whoever is funding my campaign, I'm representing them. I'm speaking on their behalf. I'm gonna protect their interests. And that's an actual fact, 100%. That's our man. Politicians, they are mascots for whoever is funding their campaigns. And a lot of these large industries, meat industry, dairy industry, even the telecommunication industry, they have paid for a lot of these politicians. So that's why you can see, that's why a lot of these things are getting swept under the rug, like the radiation damage from cell phones, the toxic effect of some of these foods. That's why a lot of these things getting swept under the radar, because politicians have been paid off to speak on behalf and represent some of these corporations, these big corporations. Claude Anderson told you as a black man, listen, if you want something to change, you got to put money behind the person. If you want them to represent your interests, money talks in these days. You got to put money behind somebody. But when Ice Cube was ready to sit down and talk with folks, y'all was calling dude a sellout. Ice Cube was like, look, if we got to be forced to play this game, then I'm finna sit down and talk with him. And we finna come up with something. Darius, my brother, peace, appreciate that. Oh, mahogany, man, I'm trying. And listen, I understand the the liking of Obama and that family. Cool, they seem like cool people. I understood that. But man, back when that was happening, I was one of the ones. I was like, listen, I said, they finna do nothing. He can't do nothing. I say, listen, they put a black face in there. They only put the dude in there because they gave us George Bush for 2 terms, and black folks wasn't happy. So they was like, ooh, we got to shut these black folks up, because we all know about the Al Gore and George Bush election. They threw the votes out in Florida. So we were starting to question everything. We were starting to question the system. We were starting to question if everything is rigged. So they was like, all right, we got to shut these black folks up. Give them Obama. Give them a black face. Give them the first black president. Yeah, give them the first black president. That's going to shut them up. That's going to pacify them. That's the only reason they did that. Oh, but they already knew, all right, Obama, look, we're gonna put you in here to pacify these black folks, satisfy and shut them up. But this was gonna go down. Soon as Obama got in there, they started bombing African countries. We on Lock Nation, my brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate the donation. Like, for real. So I was real adamant at the time, because that's when I was first getting the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was first getting that knowledge. I was going hard. I was going hard on that. It was a whole documentary out back in the day called The Obama Deception. It was like a 2-3 hour long documentary. I watched that joint several times, and I was putting people on. You can't even find that documentary now. It has been deleted, removed. I don't know where you can find it now, but that mug was on YouTube back then. I was tapped in, and I was trying to share that with everybody. I was like, man, y'all need to tap in. Y'all need to look at this. Y'all need to see what's up. But man, they was coming for the kid. You could just imagine the flack that I was getting. You know what I mean? Yo, you could only imagine the flack that I was getting at that particular point, man, when I was out here speaking out on, it wasn't even that I was speaking out on Obama per se. It was just the whole president thing. I was speaking out on presidents in general. So I don't really care who's in office. They don't have as much power as we think. So I don't care about the mascot. And that's all that I was pretty much saying. I was like, man, Obama ain't nothing but a mascot sent here to pacify black folks. He ain't gonna be able to make real change. And that's a fact. Y'all, come on. Y'all really think they finna let a black man come in there and do stuff for black people without assassinating them? No. The few people that then attempted to do something, remotely close for black people, then got assassinated off with their head. Any president that goes against the agenda that they have already set in place for them will get assassinated. So I'm like, man, we need to stop playing that game with them, man. I don't care about I don't care who the president is, man. They already know what they want this president to enforce and speak on. My brother Terenzo, peace. Appreciate that the donation. %, Terenzo, you know. So it was, man, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? I stayed going hard. And I stayed going hard on the government. You know what I'm saying? They didn't got us so caught up in this back and forth BS that we didn't start focusing on the government. We didn't start focusing on the CIA, FBI. We didn't start focusing on all these cats, the true enemy. We didn't start focusing on all of them. We strictly think, some of us black men strictly think that our biggest problem, our only problem, I ain't gonna say biggest, our only problem, black women. Boy, please. Man, we didn't neglected all problems. Man, I feel like I'm one of the only ones that still get on these platforms and be like, forget the government. The government is trash. I feel like, man, I don't even think I be seeing that no more. You rarely see people speak out against the government these days. And that used to be a thing where we exposing the government, we exposing the CIA, FBI, we their involvement in this black men, black women nonsense. That's some government work. That's some big brother work. The reason why we at odds, that's some unseen hand type of business. That's some unseen hand type of business. That's big brother, whatever y'all want to call them. That's literally them. They literally orchestrated this. Literally, they did. But y'all, as I start saying that, we always want to play the race card. We always want to blame the government. Well, y'all always want to blame black women. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the real enemy, the government. Because I know for a fact you know what I'm saying, the laws and all this type of stuff that has been created that will lead to this type of environment. They done censored so much information on the internet that you can't talk about anything but going back and forth with black women, because they censor anything else you try to talk about, they're gonna shut you down. So all the problems that black people actually really face, if we actually get on YouTube and talk about it hard enough and it goes right, they're gonna shut it down. So okay, if they shutting down all this other content, the only thing I can really talk about is, I'm gonna talk about black women. You can't talk about anything else without them censoring it, or without it not appearing in the algorithm. So by default, everybody is going to gravitate towards a certain type of content. That's what's happening. That's why that particular industry and field is oversaturated, because you cannot talk about anything else. Like you can't talk about anything else. If you start trying to uplift your people, they finna shut you down. You know what I'm saying? If you try to expose them, they gonna shut you down. So, we gotta go off on each other. That can stay. They forcing up. Y'all don't even realize it's like force. Coercing. We're gonna use that where they are coercing us into a certain type of content, and we ain't realizing it. We ain't realizing what's going on. We thinking that dudes just wait. We thinking black men, black women just woke up one day and decided to just talk about each other like that because we've been silent for so long. No, this was by design, man. By design. If you don't think this is by design, you need to go study. It's by design. They told y'all this is gonna happen, and I'm not feeding into it. Again, I'm gonna tap into this right here. This is exposing what they on. This is what they don't want you. They don't want you to read about this. They don't want you to read about the 5G towers and the radiation that's being caused. They don't want you to read about that. They don't want you to read about how dangerous your cell phone can be. They don't want you to read about that. They don't want you to read about that. They don't want you to talk about that. No, they don't want that. No, no, no. They don't want you to do that. They don't want it. Oh, snaps. You talking about, the danger of the cell phone. You talking about the danger of all these electronic devices. Oh, we can't have that. It's time for that person to go. That's misinformation. But if I sit here and talk bad about black women and black men, and that ain't misinformation, that's misinformation too. Because that's not our true way of life. So if I start talking about these sisters in a negative life, that y'all need to fact check that. That's misinformation. That's misinformation. Mahogany. Everybody is a relationship. I tell people all the time, I say, I don't know nothing. That's why I don't talk. That's why I don't like talking about relationships. I say, man, I ain't no good. That ain't me. That ain't my field. I don't study relationships like that. Only thing I know about is how to get yourself right. Knowledge of self. I only know about the relationship with self. That's it. So I'm not gonna be jumping on here giving people relationship advice. I ain't the one for that. Whether I'm in a relationship or not, I'm still not the one. So I ain't even finna get on here and act like that's my cup of tea because it's popular. Nope. Nope. All I can do is help you find confidence within self. You know, and I can't even make you do that, but I can assist you in that process, man. Give you some jewels, man, to try to help you activate that inner greatness. That's it. That's the only relationship I even care about. Relationship you have with yourself. And that's the reason why a lot of these relationships ain't even working, because people are unhappy with themselves and they project that nonsense on other people. So y'all got to stop playing with me, man. Y'all feel like must be playing with me when they come at me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Y'all know, some of y'all know what I be talking about. Some of y'all know what I be on. So don't play with me. Ask a question. Get on here making assumptions. I don't get on nobody else's post, man, that has it that says something that on that, especially if I don't know. If I don't have any clarification. I'm gonna get clarification. Then we gonna go from there. Y'all done got me out my zone, you know what I'm saying? And I had to address this garbage. Because dudes out here weren't asking questions and made assumptions on a post that I made. And out here writing elaborate comments, and I wasn't even talking about what y'all thought I was talking about. But y'all ain't acting like these same women that y'all criticizing, though. Y'all jump to a conclusion. Y'all saw me write a post and jump to a conclusion. The same thing that I've seen y'all say these sisters do. Jump to conclusions, make assumptions. I've seen y'all dudes say that these women do that, and y'all did that to me. And I call y'all out on it, and now y'all don't want to be accountable. Get out of my face with that. I'm calling all y'all out. All that is lame and whack. All that is lame and whack. Any dude that moves like that, you lame and you whack. Don't ever come for me without getting clarification. I ain't got no problem clarifying anything. Y'all see me, I read the comments on here and I answer questions. I done had trolls come in the comments and I still answer questions. So I ain't got no problem clarifying anything that I have said. Y'all have seen that firsthand. So don't ever make an assumption on something that I say without doing the knowledge and asking me what's up first. Because I have no problem addressing any questions that you may have. Y'all done seen me firsthand get on here and address all questions. I will read the comments and address everything that I can. So I ain't got no problem addressing that. So don't be no lame ass dude. Don't be no lame ass dude. I address everything. Matter of fact, I go out of my way, man. People hit me up all the time for advice. Man, I be responding. So I ain't got no problem. If you need to know, so I ain't got no problem. That, hey, this is what I meant. This is what I was talking about. I ain't got no problem. But don't think you know what I'm talking about. Don't ever do that. If I said something and you unsure what I meant, you better ask. That's what men do. I'm gonna ask, hey, bro, what you mean? What you mean by this status? What you mean by this such and such? What you mean by this post? That we do the knowledge, man. That's what we do. I mean, stop acting like little girls, man. Y'all acting like what y'all criticize, man, and then get mad at somebody like me for calling y'all out. Man up. God damn it. Weak ass dudes. Man up. part of y'all blaming these women. Some of y'all got custody of these kids, and this is how y'all acting. So stop blaming these goddamn women for that. But y'all, with that being said, man, I gotta exit stage left, man. I gotta get back to this gym, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, a little session here that I gotta attend to. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all tapping into the kid. Appreciate all that. Appreciate the donations, all the love, man. You know, so this was the last stream of the so-called new year. You know what I'm saying? By the Gregorian calendar. We know how that go. We know the true new year out here, but it is what it is. Every day a new year to me. But hey, man, y'all enjoy yourselves, man. Y'all enjoy the weekend, man. Don't y'all go too crazy tonight. Don't do anything too stupid, too crazy. Be safe out here. Be healthy. But I'm going to let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. I may try to tap in with y'all tomorrow. Who knows? But y'all be easy out here. I'm out. Peace.